tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending all the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Clip, clock, horses in the drop. Hop, yo, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard for to let it die. Make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. I work too hard for to let it die. Yeah, I work too hard for to let it die. I work too hard for to let it die. Let it die.
Hey, baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi vena, vamos a olvidarnos de la pena, esta fiesta nadie la frena, sin parar, porque traímos bombas para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar, no importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar, traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bombas para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar, no importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar, traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal, de los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final, un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar, en medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca, traigo palabras que nunca caduca, Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up to condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, too pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he working with me, get my enemies on Cali, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de los míos, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, when Chris Sale's healthy, he's as good as any left-hander in baseball. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery. When he's right, he throws to the upper mid-90s. He'll approach triple digits. Good, hard slider. He's the modern-day version of Randy Johnson. He's a nightmare for left-handed hitters as he throws from that low three-quarter arm angle.
The windup and the 0-1. Sale has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And over those innings of work, he struck out over 2,000 batters, putting him in good company with names like Oral Hershiser, Catfish Hunter, and Fernando Valenzuela. So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Marcus Semien is retired to lead off the ballgame. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Sale sets. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Toronto 0. And now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Kyle
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Schwarber.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. Long throw to third. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Kike Hernandez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That evens it up 1-1. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 2 for 3. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And there are runners at the corners now. The 0-1 delivery.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And the runner's coming home. Pitch swung on and missed. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. Nothing in the Boston first. We've played an inning at Fenway. No score here on the show. So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And and he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
You froze him on the fastball there. Lourdes Gurriel is retired to kick off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Hernandez absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan knowing he's not going to get jammed.
Corey Dickerson started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate. Here is J.D. Martinez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
J.D. Martinez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And it's fouled away. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First offering.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer coming on, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Renfroe.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fouled off. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Marcus Semien stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Now batting, catcher.
First pitch on its way. Alejandro Kirk is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Striding in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Swing and a liner. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Check on first by Sale, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's running. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Stepping up is Christian Arroyo as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Christian
First pitch on the way.
Arroyo.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Next to hit, Kyle Schwarber. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in not that time. 2 away now. Stepping in next, Kike Hernandez. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Starts him with the knuckle curve high for ball 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
A ball and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it threw in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now. I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. And now here is Lourdes Gurriel as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
George Springer the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate now is Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 0-2. Here it is. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end. And stepping in, Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. behind 0-2 now. Devers on at first, nobody out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. He singled first time up, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Verdugo is on his way home. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Next to stand in is Christian Arroyo. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch on the way. Pitch is popped up. Simeon trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So stepping in is Kike Hernandez. No hits to this point. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Oh, here's the pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
The 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Next, it'll be Xander Bogaerts. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a line drive. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. He struck him out. the third time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Alejandro Kirk is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So add 1 more name to the... Here now is Rafael Devers. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they'll tack on 1 more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Fastball runs inside and gets away. Digging in next, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Verdugo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the runner will score from second. Throw won't get him.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And that'll bring up the former 4th rounder, Christian Arroyo. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the AB now. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit towards center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase it something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across. So here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bo Bichette becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after starting a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Here's George Springer. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Hernandez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Called strike 0-2. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing hard liner to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runners on the move for second. Behind 0-2 now. Devers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner going a second time. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Try it one more time for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is skied into short left center. On the move is Springer. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The run scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Number 10.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot as the blowout continues.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Christian Vasquez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
The 0-2 once more. Hit out toward second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen. He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. That one decent.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfield, Oscar Hernandez. First pitch on its way, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Even though we're late into this ball game,